Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here. The Horned Frogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Hairston. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The give to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So TCU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. That's caught. It's Watkins. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Palmer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to keep it in the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And that is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. The UMass offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fakes to grab. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UMass will line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Gonna run it. It's Palmer. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Smith wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Small. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Get it out on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running in.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. To throw, it's Hairston. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hood. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. With the catch, it's Watkins. Turning it on! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Under fire. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football. Maurice. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shelton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Small. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Man, defender missed. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On the ground, it's Hood. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Smith wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. The short hands. It's Shelton. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He'll try the left side. Sweet cut there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll open the second half on the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Looking down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Jordan.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hood. Open space at the 25. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Hairston. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UMass.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 19 to Old Dominion. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 2nd down. Finds us back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. It's caught downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Smith wants to throw. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Smith dropping to pass. Going for it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Schrader. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders are everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Got it behind the line. It's Ezukama. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Hairston. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got a man. It's Schrader. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Hairston. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's going for the goal line. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Minutemen! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 23 to Old Dominion.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Baker.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using his legs, it's Palmer.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They want that clock to run. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll run it again. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. The defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass, it's Hairston. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Schrader. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They're going back to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play, it's 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask